I'm pretty impressed with what I see today. Unni and Deepak has been updating, and what I've heard so far is this is a very new Toastmaster group. That's what I understand. But this didn't look like that. Most of them spoke so very well. There is absolutely no inhibition about coming up here, and I saw quite a few people coming up and taking the table topics, isn't it? Yeah. Table topics, coupon and stuff, beginning to speak, which is excellent, encouraging. Please don't stand next to me next time, please. In the last year and a half, I've considered myself. Sorry?
No one can make you feel inferior.
Let me say this. The last 1.5 years, I have actually taken great pride in telling everybody that I have lost so much weight. But I don't say this in front of people who have not met me before. You, for example, I just heard that she doesn't work here. But the thing is, I lost all my confidence when I stood in front of the mirror. I believe that losing 34 kilos for me was a phenomenal task. Much more than what she struggled to come here and say a few words. But the thing is, I have never seen somebody as small as you.
She's 34. She's 34 kilos. I think the weight that you lost.
But you know what? I'll tell you something. There are a lot of people bitching behind you. You eat 2 boxes of lunch, is what I understand. Is that right?
One is mine, and the next 3 are others.
I wish I could eat half a box of lunch, because even somebody eats lunch beside me, I tend to put on weight. Jokes aside, important thing, how many of you are department leaders here? Or somebody who has a team that you are working?
I work solo.
Yeah, okay. Tell me, Thampi, all department leaders are here?
Not all of them. Mohan is here, and Rajesh is here, Seema is here, and Praveen is here.
Nantu also do taking
Raghu, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seema may also.
Seema is it, and
She said he's here.
Don't you think that is where we have to start with this?
Yes.
This is probably one thing. One of the most difficult things for a person to come in front of a crowd and stand and talk is physical appearance. You can't find somebody more obnoxious than me. Look at me. I have no problem standing in front of people like this. Sorry, somebody is good. Okay, he wins. I'm saying that's something that you guys need to take it out of your mind. One of the most important things for you is to stand up in front of people, forget your physical appearance, and consider this as an opportunity for you to better yourself. I went upstairs just now and I asked Anjali, "Are you coming?" Yeah, I'm coming. I knew he was not coming. And then I went to Sonia and asked her, "Aren't you coming for Toastmasters?" "Yes, I do a lot of work." Suddenly work piles up. This is stemming for me, the way I would look at it, it's stemming from that little fear that you have to come and stand in front of people. Or what do people think? Are they going to value it? Yeah, they are going to value it. That's what we're trying to do here, isn't it? But is there an opportunity for you to better yourself? Is that some, I was comparing this with, should I be saying that here? But yeah, I was comparing this with, I don't know how many of you know something called Alcoholic Anonymous?
Yeah.
You go into, I don't we go into a place like that, and generally when you go into a place like that, you come from a very negative frame of mind, and then you walk into a group of people, and you don't know who these people are, you don't know what to expect out of these people, and you're sitting there, and you're trying to tell them what's wrong with you. Really, what's wrong with you? Telling somebody else that something is wrong with you. You don't, that's what you think. But after the first couple of sessions, you really think, everybody seems to be, if not worse than me, somebody in my own level. I have gone through this, somebody else has gone through something else. But end of the day, it's all the same thing, isn't it? Many of us have experienced similar situations in maybe in different organizations or something like that. But I think I would personally compare Toastmasters to something like that. You know, my job is to stand up in front of people and talk to people. So I don't consider myself fit into the Toastmaster primarily because I may not, prepare myself in a very structured manner that you're ideally supposed to say and use complacency as a word 10 times during my speech. But because my speech, the way I speak, I would speak more purpose-driven for my purpose. But here, what I've seen is, again, coming back to what Sonia or Anil, for example, he's a financial controller of the company. He should be standing here, he should be the one who's leading this. In my mind, I would like to see in the next maybe 4 or 6 months, at least all the department heads, everybody who leads a team of more than 1 or 2 people, should be sitting here and trying to be a part of this exercise. I'm a firm believer of Toastmasters, and I was telling you, I have a mother-in-law who has achieved great heights because of Toastmasters. And I know whenever Toastmasters come up, I pick up this topic. She represents Australia around the world, trying to talk about some topic or the other. And I keep wondering, where does she find time to do all of this? She does her work and she finds time to do all of this. But then the thing is, I'm sure Chetna would know this, after the first 2 sessions, after the first 2 speeches that you do, and people look up to you and say, oh, I think you've done a good job, you really want to come back and stand here and do it a little better. Because somebody is sitting there, evaluating you, looking at every little thing that you said 3 times, you said 4 times, you shouldn't be doing that, or you had so many gaps, or you didn't do it in a structured manner, you didn't introduce yourself, you didn't walk around, sorry, I'm walking around, you didn't walk around so much. All of these are feedback. If you think it's going to help you, it gets right into your head, and it remains in your subconscious, and it comes back just automatically when you go in the next time. I think that's what, as leaders, some of you, what you need to do is do not pressure anybody, but go back there, sit with them, try and encourage them to at least come and sit here, forget speaking. I'm not a Toastmaster, by the way. I'm saying encourage them. Do not put pressure. Tell them to come and sit here. Listen to some people. Even if they don't want to be a part of it, it is fine. Over a period of 3 or 4 sessions, I'm sure they would want to, experiment once at least. They want to speak once. All our business leaders should be standing here, I think. Anybody who's customer facing or not. Customer facing is 1. 2, at least somebody who has a team that they're working with, who they have to address on and off for different purposes. You said he spoke well. That's his job. That's what he does. He goes around the place, he talks. But then he speaks well. That's an example. That's what you need to, imbibe on yourself as well. How can you learn from somebody like that? And you gave him a topic, well, surely? Are you joking? Giving him a topic like surely he will eat you up with that.
Where's his topic?
Your topic, is it? Oh, conveniently chose that. Film is his business, so he knows what to talk about. What I'm saying is learn from these kind of things and look at how, more than just being amazed with the content of the topic, look at how he's using that platform. Look at his body language, look at the confidence level with which he's speaking, look at the pure communication, the content of the communication, how he delivers it, the temperament, the moderation, the voice control. All of this becomes extremely important for each one of you to grasp gradually. Not that next time you come here you'll be able to do all of this. But gradually once you get it into your mind, I'm sure one of these days you'll come and stand up here and say, Oni, can I do it better than you? I'm sure you can. One of these days you'll all be doing better than that. By that time he'll go far ahead. Yeah. But encourage people. I think Thampi, we need to take a little more, putting pressure is not a solution. Putting pressure, nobody would like to come. But encourage them to come and sit here. Let them not speak. Somebody doesn't want to speak, it's alright. Then come and sit here, observe people speaking. Seema, you spoke very well, honestly. And you have absolute confidence, fantastic. You have a voice which is beyond you, honestly. There's so much that I can tell you by individually looking at each one of you. But then again, the thing is not just about you. We are not 12 or 15 people in this company. We have more than 70 people sitting on one floor here. Can't we get at least 50% of them to come and attend this? And at least, who said we have only 3 speakers today? 3 is a very, very low number. You are a moderator, right? Evaluator. And you come from an outside, are you with some other Toastmaster? Okay. Typically, what are we talking about? 5, 7 people speaking in a session?
We have 13 speaks.
In a session? In an hour and a half. But very well done. I'm very, very impressed with what I saw today. But much beyond what you told, honestly.